So Tim, obviously, strange times going on at the moment. We saw your Mother's Day message go out last Sunday, but how's everything been? How are you settling into life as it is at the moment?
Yeah, it's like you said, it's strange. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, the best way is trying to find our new normal. And new normal is kids home, um, no school, no training, no games, no anything. Being in the house, pretty much 20, 23 hours a day. It's interesting. I mean, we've tried to find our own routine and just kind of go from there.
How's it been finding that new routine? So for me, it's been important on the Monday to Friday days to try and maintain some sort of normality in terms of a working day. But what's it been like for you? Obviously, without the training, how's that been?
Yeah, to be honest, I've done similar. We've kind of kept the same the same sort of routine. I mean, we still get up at 6:30. Thanks to our kids. I mean, having a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 18-month-old is challenging, to say the least. But we get up at 6:30. We have our breakfast as we normally do, and the kids do their schoolwork. We've been doing Joe Wick's PE that he's been doing, so that's been a nice little warm up for myself and my wife, and then she does her her yoga or her Pilates, and I've got daddy duty, and then we put the little one down for a nap at 11, and I go out and do my my fitness and my workout routine that the club has sent us.
How was that communicated out? Did that come from Ali? Did that come from people there to give you a strict regime of what you were going to be doing?
Yeah, I mean, originally it was very generic, because no one knew what the time frame was going to be in regards to how long we were going to have to be away from the training ground. And beginning of last week, Ali sent out individualized programs to every single player, and before I want to say before Friday, they were asking everybody, what does everyone have in terms of equipment to either a bike or a treadmill or weights, different things that we do on a weekly basis at the training ground. So they were in constant communication to see what all we had at our homes to be sure that we could continue on with what we do. Like I said, on a weekly basis at the training ground, gym wise, fitness wise, running wise, bike wise, and yeah, that was all communicated, from Ali. So I'm pretty sure he had a busy, probably 3 or 4 days just before the lockdown was announced, and they were all over the place. I mean, they jumped in vans and delivered little bits of equipment to I'm pretty sure every single one of the guys to make sure that everyone was stocked up and set there.
Have you been feeding back? So in that vein, have you been feeding back some of the results of the workouts that you do? Is that done digitally, or how do you feed it back?
Yeah, originally it was kind of honor system. You go out and obviously you do what your program says, and now we've kind of changed it. I'm not sure why. I think they obviously would probably like to see everyone's information. So we've all jumped on this Strava app, mm-hmm. Which is obviously a workout app, and you can create your own little group and record your runs and record your treadmill workouts and your bike workouts, and put it all into the group for Ali and the manager and the physios to see. So yeah, it's now all being recorded digitally, through our own phones, and iPads and all everything like that. And
have you guys been in contact with each other as like a squad? Have you been keeping in contact with each other, doing calls like this or anything like that, or is it just a matter of just staying in contact on WhatsApp?
It's just mostly been WhatsApp. Just seeing how everyone is, and you see everyone kind of posting on their social media, and you kind of stay in touch that way as well. Everyone's posting things. Kev posting, doing his little Legos the other day. It was actually funny. I just finished doing one with my oldest, a McLaren car. So, you just kind of send messages back and forth whenever you see anything that's even remotely relatable to what you're doing in that moment or what you've done that day. And it really is. I mean, we really are. I'm looking at friends outside of football, and they're all doing the same thing, and you realize how much everybody is in the exact same position, doing the exact same things, and really just trying to figure out, like I said in the very beginning, trying to figure out a new normal.
So have you been in contact, if you don't mind me asking, you've been in contact with your family over in the States? Everything all okay over there?
Yeah, everything's all okay. I think we're just kind of waiting on my brother, who's actually in the I wouldn't say he's on the front line, but he does work in hospital. He is studying to to be a nurse. So he actually came in contact with someone who's tested positive last over the weekend. So I think he's got another probably another 10 or 11 days to kind of sit tight and see what happens there. But yeah, my parents have been working from home. They're not taking any risks, but they also have my dad anyway has a job that he can work from home and does a lot remotely anyway. So and the rest of them are just going about life. Obviously, there's finally been a shutdown in our hometown, similar to what we're doing here. So they're just kind of sitting tight and making sure that my grandma has everything she needs without putting her in undue risk.
Good. I hope everything goes well with that. Obviously, so when the kids go to bed, everyone seems to be watching or consuming different TV shows. What are recommendations of things that you've watched recently? I watched Tiger King. I flew through that in about a day, and now I'm kind of run dry. I haven't got anything to watch.
I gotta be honest. We started Mad Men weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and we just finished that probably Thursday, and we've actually been trying to figure out what we're going to watch. We started Tiger King, and we got to the second one and saw the well, I won't ruin it, but the attack on one of the workers, and my missus was like, no, I can't watch it anymore, done. So we started a series called You. So that's been interesting. It's not as good as Mad Men, but we're on the lookout. We're testing things out. It's one of those that we get to the end of the night and we're just like, you know what? Let's just put on nothing TV so you don't have to think about it, because we've had the kids since 6:30 in the morning and it's just time to chill out.
But it's not, in terms of a positive, it must be nice to be spending so much time with your kids and being able to do that.
Oh, you know what? It really is. I mean, listen, we would much rather be playing and, continuing on with what we were doing. But the amount of travel that I've done this year, going back to last summer, June, and being away, it was May and June, being away for the Gold Cup for 6 straight weeks and not seeing the family, and the international call-ups in the September, October, November, all the matches, being away in hotels and in the Christmas period, and I mean, it's been, I have to give it to my wife. I mean, she's held everything together, and sometimes I don't know that my kids know that I actually live here. So it's been really great. I guess there's always a silver lining, and to be able to spend every waking hour, as hard as it is and as draining as it is, to spend that much time with them is it's been a breath of fresh air, and I think my 18-month-old finally realizes that I do live here, and that I can do more than just put her to bed and see her wake up in the morning. So yeah, it's been good in that respect, and I'm not I'm under no shortage of football lessons and touches on the ball with playing with my 6-year-old for a good 2 hours in the morning straight, and another 2 hours in the afternoon.